Hi, welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Show. And if you know me well, you know that I love fashion and I love accessories. I love shoes. I love jewelry. I love purses. And now I have fallen in love with cravats. Absolutely stunning. And I'm just so happy to have a good friend back. She's been with the show for a number of years and now she's back with full force as a designer. So please welcome Jennifer Matheson of J. Matheson Accessories. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you, Nikki.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It really is. This is stunning. Thank you so much for letting me wear this. It's so beautiful.
It looks beautiful on you.
Oh, I love it. And this is really nice too. Very good.
Thank you.
So, we connected a couple of months ago at a Black History Month event. And, for some time, we've just been working really hard at our passion work.
Yes.
But it's wonderful when things happen at the right time.
Exactly.
And you had this flourishing business. And I thought, okay, well, we've got to come and show it off. So thank you for being here. So tell me, how did this evolve? I didn't even know that you did cravats.
Wow. This, initially, I was trained in fashion construction and fashion coordination and being a stylist.
I remember that.
As a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
And I never really thought of it as much more than a hobby. Mm-hmm. And never, ever did I ever think that I would turn it into a business. I made a lot of clothes for my kids growing up, especially my son.
You have a son here.
Yeah. And I never could quite find things that I liked for him in the store, so I ended up making him little suits and shirts and that sort of thing. Well, we come to today and, or actually last year, and he was going to his good friend Ozzy's wedding. Mm-hmm. And he informed me that because he does not like neckties or bow ties, that he would not be wearing any neckwear at his friend's wedding, and he's an attendant.
Okay.
So the mother,
you have to wear a tie.
The mother in me said, no, you have to wear something. Mm-hmm. So I had this idea. I've never seen him in anything like this, and this is something, it's a very old fashion that we're reviving again, and I thought this would look great on him. We went to a fabric store. He chose a fabric, and I surprised him with the first cravat. And he liked it so much that he insisted, I have to make one for the groom. And there was another groomsman, and I had to make one for him too. Well, after the wedding, the feedback was just incredible. Yeah. It took me by surprise. Absolutely took me by surprise.
That, no.
I was not expecting that. And I was getting requests. So this is what happened.
This is beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. So now you say that cravats isn't something new.
No.
It's come from history. So do you know a little bit of the history that you can share
I
with
know
us?
a little bit of the history. In the 1800s, the French were having one of their wars, and they had the Croatians come over as mercenaries to help them fight the war. And the shirts didn't have a button at the top. So they took a piece of cloth, probably a little longer than this, tied it around their neck very nicely, and made a bow. Well, the French, you know how they are with styles.
Oh, yeah.
And they took it on, and pretty soon the royals, the elites, were wearing it, and it caught on with the lower classes, we'll call them, and even ladies. So, this is a style that was in the 18 and 1900s very, very popular. It sort of died down a bit, but designers like Dapper Dan in Harlem are reviving this a lot. And I'm just so excited to be part of this. It's, every day when I get up, I'm excited to think about what I'm going to create that day.
Awesome. And I love ties. I love bow ties on men. I think a well-accessorized man is just absolutely gorgeous. So this is good. And I like the fact that it's unisex too. So women can be a part of this as well.
Yeah.
This is great.
We have two parts of the line. We have the X line and the Y line. and you're looking at pieces from the Y line. The X line has them slightly longer so that you can actually use it to tie
You put like a tie like kinda
right
like this?
now, yeah. This won't quite make it.
Okay.
But the ones that are slightly longer, you'll be able to tie a nice little bow at the side. It looks quite beautiful.
And I saw someone last week wearing one of your bows around her head, and it was perfect. Awesome. So we have some models coming up, right?
Yes,
and they're
we
going to be
do.
wearing some of your pieces.
We
so,
do.
Do you want to describe what we're going to see?
We'll be seeing Tony. Tony is an old friend and one of my biggest fans, thank goodness. And my son DeLorean, the muse that helped get this whole thing started.
We always need a good muse, don't we?
We do.
All right, let's get to it. So let's take a look at the models.
Okay. Our first model is DeLorean. This is my son, the one that I called my muse. My first cravat was made for him. He's wearing one of the silk cravats today, and he's showing how versatile it is. You can wear it outside of your shirt for casual occasions, or if you want to look a little dressed up in a dressed down situation. DeLorean is actually going to show us how the cravat is tied. Now, there are many ways to tie it, but if you do it a particular way, it will be adjustable on your throat, and it will also have the body underneath it that will keep it up and standing for most of the day. If you decide to put it on in the morning, by mid-afternoon, evening, it will still look exactly the same. So you see how easy it is to tie. And never more than 2 buttons undone, please. And you can see how beautiful and distinguished that looks. Thank you, DeLorean. Our second model is Tony. Tony is a dear friend and probably one of my biggest fans. Tony is wearing one of the cravats and a pocket square today. And I think it's looking very fabulous in it. I love the way that the denim colors are picked up in the cravat that he's wearing. Tony, how do you feel wearing this?
I feel amazing. I love it. I think a cravat's going to be one of my new favorite fashion accessories. It makes you feel very elegant and also artsy at the same time. And I think it's something that I'm definitely going to enjoy. And now that you're making them, you're going to have an even bigger fan.
Thank you. Thank you, Tony.
Jennifer, totally love the pieces.
Thank you,
So
Nikki.
thank you very much for bringing them here.
Thank you.
I know people who are watching want to know where they can come, where they can go and find.
Okay, well, you can go to my Instagram page, and it's j.matheson, MathesonAccs. So J Matheson Accessories, but just the ACCS, abbreviated. And you can also hit me up by email, same email, jmathesonaccs @gmail.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thank you, Nikki.
Right. See you next time.
Yes.
The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience, or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.